Hello everyone, my name's Log Off Now, and I'm certainly glad that you could join me today for some fantastic mapping. Today is the day I'm going to be explaining to you guys how to map live in real time on this song right here. Double idea, don't you think, chat? We are also having a little contest with this stream as well. There's going to be 2 prizes, 6 months of Osu supporter each. Going to be a prize for the best map, which is basically, log off now, you're such a bad teacher, I'm going to ignore you, I'm going to make my own masterpiece on the canvas. There's going to be a prize for the person that's managed to make the most accurate recreation of what I'm making live. Let's start off placing our first objects, chat. Let's start off with a little slider. Let's change the slider velocity, because that's a very, very slow slider. Because the base BPM is so low, I'm thinking of changing our base slider velocity. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to change it to something like 2.2. I think that's a pretty decent speed. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about rhythm, so let's go over to our big canvas. How do you like this view, chat? Production value off the scale. Anyway, let's talk about rhythm. I'm thinking of following the vocals for the start of this, okay? First note, that's a pretty long-held vocal. So I'm thinking an extended slider. I kind of want to follow that piano in the background as well. So let's use a circle. This note here sounds like a repetition, so I'm going to go with a slider this time, because I don't want the note before the next vocal, which is on the red tick. I don't want that to be clickable, so let's turn this into a slider. Have you noticed that Bob Ross has a Wooting keyboard? Only the best equipment to go with our canvas. Mouse on the wrong side? No, it's on the right side. Wait. Oh no, the mouse is on the wrong side. It's okay, Bob Ross was always known to be left-handed. I'm noticing I'm getting stuck on the playfield a little bit, so let's move my entire map slightly over to the left. Control-Shift-P, what does that do? Oh! Wait, that adds a new green line? Even Bob Ross learns new mapping techniques. That's a good one. I'll remember that one. I'm thinking making this slider a repeat slider because there's nothing really important going on in the surrounding notes. Ooh, vocals changed a little bit. We're now like singing on the blue tick. So another held note. I'm thinking let's use another held slider. Mr. Lon Ross, are straight sliders bad? No. If you want to make your sliders look good, however, you can just create a straight slider like this. 90 degrees. That's not looking too hot in my opinion. So my suggestion would be to hit Control, Shift, and R. That brings up the rotation menu. And the way to make every single map you make look the best ever, rotate your sliders between, let's say, 5 and 12 degrees. Anywhere between those numbers, that's how you make your sliders look nice and lovely. Control-Shift-R doesn't work in laser, by the way. Okay, pro mapping tip for all you new mappers. Stable is probably a better place to learn. Now, you may think, oh my god, he's just a laser hater, dude. Get with the times. That's not true whatsoever. But the laser editor is constantly changing. And what I tell you now might be completely irrelevant in like even a month's time or something like that. Ooh, let's get back to the mapping and let's have a quick listen to this next section.
Every day's a good day when you paint.
Quite a lot of vocals going on here.
Every day's a good day when
Every day's a good day when you paint. So I'm thinking let's use a lot of 1/4 sliders. So let's copy paste our 9. Now let's press Control J to flip it vertically. Now let's press Control Shift S to scale it down. Let's make it a bit smaller. So we got a little 1/4 length slider. And now let's place it just off the end of the number 9. Now I'm feeling the vocal pitch is going down. So I think it would be cool to have like the pattern going down in the map. So let's copy paste the 10 again. Let's flip it horizontally this time with Control H. And then let's bring it down just a little bit lower. Now here's a pretty good time to talk about patterning. Notice how we've got our sliders. We're building pattern relation here. The space in between all these notes is the same. They're all following the same axis as well. And that's a free way to build up some big boy consistency and patterning. Happy little mistakes? Hey, we don't make mistakes. We just have happy accidents. I'm thinking once again, let's copy paste these sliders. Let's build up that consistency with the patterning. I'm thinking let's put another slider, exact same as 10, below the 11. So copy paste the 10. Bring that down.
every day's a good day when you paint.
Let's put a circle down there as well. Oh, I may or may not have just run out of the playfield. And I'm going to do a little bit of cheating once again. Press Control A and move my entire map upwards. It's okay at the start of the map. Once you've built more of the map up though, you're not going to be able to cheese it quite as easily as that. Now that we've got our first patterns laid out, let's talk about some new combos. So Usually, there's two ways of handling new combos, okay? You can either follow the musical phrases, or you can set up your own structure and just do it based on however many measures there are. We've got 4 beats in every measure. You can see that with the white ticks. When I'm talking about the big white ticks, we've got 1 right here, then we've got 3 little ones. They're beats, and there's 4 in every measure. A new comboing, you can set your own structure based on the big white ticks. Okay, let's start with a new combo on the first note, or second note, sorry. That's like the official style of the song. This vocal right here stands out a lot to me. It's like the second vocal phrase. So let's put a new combo on the 8. Oh, I've got to sneeze, hang on. I'm gonna blow snot all over the canvas. Okay, never mind. Now that I've said that, I made myself laugh and it's gone. That is not very happy. Yeah, that wouldn't be a very happy accident. Now then, let's take a listen to this.
I believe.
Okay, I'm thinking this sounds very similar rhythmically. Let's copy paste this. Unironically, how do you decide to do a slider and when to do a circle? That's called active and passive rhythm, okay? First off, you want to decide what layer of the music that you're following. For instance here, I think the vocals are pretty cool to follow here, so that's what I've decided to emphasize with my rhythm choice. These two here, quite short notes, so you can either have this as like a short slider. That's what I've gone for here. Calm section, calm rhythm. That's what I'm thinking. Next, I've got a held slider. This one's twice the length of this one, and that's because the vocal's just longer. Here, I'm filling in the gap because there's no vocals, but just leaving this completely empty. That would feel a little bit weird. So I filled in the gap following the piano in the background. I've gone with a circle first and then a slider because I don't want the object before the next note, which is following the vocal. I don't want that to be clickable because then that's going to take away from the whole vocal emphasis that we've got going on here. And that's pretty much how I decide personally. I'm going to add as many bass and waves as possible. L. Let's go back to where we were. Remember we copy pasted this? Let's start off with where we were after the pause. So I'm going to rotate by 90 degrees by hitting Control and then the comma button on the keyboard, the less than key. Then let's stack it on the 5. Similar thing here. I think just a simple 90-degree rotation can work pretty clean. Let's move it up here. Now we've got this little piano thing going on again. Let's move it towards the slider end here. Not too much spacing. I don't want huge jumps for such a calm section. I'm just going to change the shape of it slightly. Makes it look like a little wave. Is there any shame in copying Tai Yang's mapping style? I don't think there's any shame in copying any mapping style. One of the best ways to learn and expand your mapping style is to just look at what other people do that you enjoy. Except Lon, don't copy his maps. Yeah, this dude's a terrible mapper, bro. Why is this guy even doing the tutorial again? And now here's a pretty good opportunity to talk about visuals and visual spacing. To get a grasp of visual space, we need to first understand a little bit about just what spacing is in general. Spacing is the distance between these notes, okay? So you've got the slider end here towards the 8, then we got this one towards the 9, the 10's like over here somewhere, and the slider's like going up here. Wow, that looks dangerous. Let's not do that. And let's pretend that there's like, we've got the slider over here as well. Our visual spacing is the visual distance between the notes. You see in this with the yellow marker? That right there is the visual spacing. And now good, clean visual spacing is just making sure that all these gaps are the same. Pro tip for making nice, consistent visuals again. Copy paste the same slider shape a lot and then just manipulate it. So that one, I just copy pasted it, rotated it 90 degrees, placed it. Looks nice and clean. Okay, I'm feeling it. Let's go for a slightly saucy wave slider. There's a billion different ways to make a wave, okay? I'm just going to do one, which is the old school way that I know. So I'm going to do one line. Let's go for a straight down line. Let's go in the same direction that we did for the first one. Bang. Wave slider accomplished. There we go. Let's make sure that it's snapped correctly onto the red tick. I might actually look kind of ugly. You know what? That looks good enough for me. Red anchor wave works, but it's really hard to adjust after. I just think they look crap. I'm stuck in my waves with my 2016 waves, man. Ha! Stuck in my waves. I'm giving myself a clap on that one. That was fantastic. This right here, my favorite mapping technique of all, that right there is a blanket. A blanket is simply where this inner circle of a slider or an object is following / blanketing the circle underneath or slider. Okay, here's a good opportunity to talk about movement, okay? To the canvas, chat. Now then, the reason I've decided to go up here, this right here is called implied flow, and that comes from the slider shape here. Notice how the slider is pointing upwards. Pretty smart. It's really comfy to already like have your next object going the same direction that you've already been in. And now if I kept this 10 up here, that would be linear flow from the 8 to the 9 to the 10. So I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. Therefore, we don't have that linear flow anymore. But it's still following the implied flow of the slider. So it's nice and comfy. From the 8 to the 9 to the pen to the king. Okay, bro. Maybe it's time for Bob Ross to whip out some new paintbrushes. And by paintbrushes, I mean a packet of chocolate fingers. Cause Bob's getting hungry. Mr. Ross, I think I made a mistake in my editor. Didn't follow along accordingly. Don't worry about it. It makes your map more unique. Who knows what you could have done? Could be even better than what I'm making. You know what I feel like I want to do? Your mom. Sorry. Bob. Bob, I can't believe you'd say that. And there we go. You have officially created your first map, if it is your first time mapping, or your very first Bob Ross map. So make sure to give yourselves a huge clap if you've made it through the end. Congratulations, gamers. I hope you've managed to learn something. If not, you just got a bad teacher, I guess. Don't worry, guys, if you didn't map as fast as Lon, he's a pro slop mapper. Bruh. Holy moly, how many people have entered something? Dude! 20 maps! That is insane. Go up some more. Oh! What is this?
Every day's a good day when you paint.
We've got a professional tech mapper in the chat.
Let's build some happy little trees and relax, let it flow. Think like
This map is very, very good. I like how you had the same idea that I did with the wave sliders for flow. Genius. Bro, these slider shapes are just ridiculous. It's fantastic. I think we've got a leader for the best map. Lit my first map. Yo, first map. I'm honored, man. Wait, why have you edited the background to have recycle bins all over the painting? Why is Miku on top of the mountain, bro? I mean, I completely agree. But what the heck? Okay, not gonna lie, I specifically made this where this button was ticked, okay? What? You did it on purpose? Oh, you are such a troll. Got a bit of 2B action there. Not quite sure that's rankable, but you know what? Why not? Yo! Got the tree slide for the trees, though. Tech mapper. Yo! The arrows pointing to the sub button, chat. If you haven't already, hit that goddamn subscribe button right now. Damn, this slider design is art. The rest of the map, interesting. But the slider design, hell yeah, bro. Wait, you made 3 difficulties in like 2.5 hours? How? I guess we'll check out the top diff. Wait, what? It's not mapped. That's my map. Wait, did I just delete my map? Oh no, it's in your recycle bin. Oh, I really, really hope so, bro. Sort by newest added. It's not. No. I can't believe it, bro. Don't worry, Lon. This was just a happy accident.
we just had happy accidents.
Shut up, Bob. I don't care if it's an accident, a happy accident, whatever. I'm tilted, bro. I spent 3 hours on that and it's gone. I'll get over my pain later on. I have to compartmentalize this right now.
Every day's a good day when you paint.
Now we got another saucy, like, tech map style. Yo!
A lot of good thoughts to your mind.
Nice. Dude, these heart signs are insane. Bro, they've even gone for the custom combo colors too. The trees.
Limits here.
They're fantastic.
Relax, let it flow. Think like water.
The water section, bro. Bro, you're kind of cooked. Whoa, ruined, man.
One more thing, Eugene, give me that.
Normal hit whistles as well. You suck. I'm just kidding. Everyone makes mistakes. It's just a happy little accident. I don't know what to say. These maps are really, really surprising me. They're fantastic, man. Wait, this one's like mine.
Every day's a good day when you paint.
Wait, this looks identical to mine. What? Bro,
It'll bring a lot of good thoughts.
I'm not gonna lie. When I said, like, who can make it closest to me, I was not expecting a 1-to-1 copy. Dude, these jumps.
Let's build some happy little
It's even in the same spot in the playfield, bro. This is kinda nuts.
let
I'm impressed. Wait, so you put out a reward for the most similar map exactly so you don't lose your map when you delete it? Bro, I was starting to get over it, and then you just remind me of it like that. That is so rude.
Hello, I'm Bob Ross.
What? Wait, you legit tagged your map with slider points? That meant to be fire pointing at me? Oh, bro. Yo, the happy little cloud, dude. Oh, this could be it, man. Wow. Nice canvas slider. This is insane. Wait, did it actually say something? What does that even say? Wait, you legit tagged your map with slider points? It's got like an outline and everything. Bro, he signed his work. He signed his painting. That was insane, bro. Thank you very much for watching. Even if you're not a mapper, I think there's a mapper hidden at the bottom of each and every one of us. So I hope to see you again next time for my next stream. I will see you then. Have a good one. But that just means that nobody in the YouTube VOD's gonna hear that I'm gay. I mean, what?